Lovely.
Okay,
So
we understand.
We
all
get
right, so
it.
boom, this how the bitch went. I have what I called. Well, damn. Did you have to zoom out like that?
I don't know how to turn it off.
I
It's all
have
good.
I have something
Good
that I
job.
want to go through with y'all. I found some very precarious not situations, synopsis on some shows, and I need y'all to figure out whether this was a legit show back in the day or is this just something I pulled out of my ass.
Okay.
Hmm.
So
And what are we calling this segment?
this segment is called IRL or OMA.
Out my ass. I hate you.
Yes. Yes. So the first one I'm gonna start y'all off. I'm gonna start y'all off light. So the first one involves a dog named Jack who would daydream actively about being the hero in classic literature stories.
Real.
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 You would never call a dog Jack.
And you would be correct. That was a show called Wishbone in the late 90s.
Yes,
Yes.
and that's what I thought about too. I was like, I know this show.
It was
This
so
show
obscure.
sounds
I was
so
like,
familiar.
what? There was a
Mhm.
dog that went to like medieval times. I was like,
Yes, he
Yes.
went to
okay.
like every other.
Yes.
I remember that show. Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
I got one.
Okay.
Here's the next one. This show follows a group of misfit superheroes who combat pollution, not Captain Planet,
No, well,
not
you said
Captain
miss.
Planet,
So,
not Captain
Mhm.
Planet.
because those kids are law abiding.
Mm-hmm.
Law
And
abiding.
law abiding, and this misfit team is made up of zombies.
Out your ass.
OMA.
Bev is searching the instances
IRL.
now.
Bevan would be correct. There was a show called Toxic Crusaders.
I'm sorry. Hollywood pulled that out their ass.
No, for
Like a
real. They was
motherfucker.
like, Captain
Like a
Planet's
motherfucker.
working. We
Okay.
got one for you.
The next one involves a martial arts tournament with a virtual reality hint to it, where the top fighters in the world are fighting for the ultimate prize called the Dragon Star, which will give them whatever wish it is that they desire. And while they are in this tournament, not only are they fighting each other, they are randomly tested by waves of just fucking ninjas.
Oh, that's IRL. I know this show. I know this show. That's IRL.
I'm a trust Bev and say IRL.
Yeah, that was quite confident.
Yeah.
I don't even feel right voting against that.
And he would be correct. It was called the World Martial Arts Council.
That's what I thought.
Basically,
That's what I
picture
thought.
if Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat had a baby and made it virtual, is what this show looked like.
Because I remember one person in particular who was on that show, and he was a Taekwondo artist. He goes by the name of Herb Perez. I remember that show so vividly.
And the show was apparent, and the host of the show was apparently Bruce Lee's daughter.
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
And was.
Yeah.
This was a cartoon.
That was a long time
Or
ago.
like
No, this was
real-
a live action show.
Yeah, this was live action. Like
Yes.
there were different fighters who fought in different styles. It was either jiu-jitsu, it was either taekwondo, it was either karate, it was either Muay Thai. Like they were different. There were so many people who did different styles. That shit was amazing. That shit was amazing. And as a fellow and as a person who used to do martial arts, yeah, that shit was fire, brother.
Yeah. Next one is a show that took place apparently in Beverly Hills, where it's centered around 4 characters who were giving power portals to transform themselves into powerful beings in order to fight for the greater good.
Oh, this is IRL. I know this show too.
Did y'all consult each other prior to this or some shit?
No,
No, we
I
did
know
not. We
this-
did not.
for some strange, odd reason, I know this show. I
But see,
know this show.
For this one, first of all, are y'all all going with the fact that y'all think this show is real?
Yes. Yeah.
No.
The title of said series pisses me the fuck off.
Oh, well, I guess
It is called, and I quote, Tattooed Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills.
Yup, because each of them, it was 4 of them, and each of them had their own zodiac sign.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I remember this.
They
One
had an
was Scorpio,
Ultraman
one
style.
was Capricorn.
Yeah, apparently their uniforms were Ultraman styled, sleeveless spandex, and they were referred to as Galactic Sentinels.
Oh
Yep.
God. Okay. Everybody
I'm
was
like-
just doing blow and making shows that had the word teen, toxic, or cosmic in it. That's what it was.
It's the fact that you said everyone was just doing blow.
I remember that show vividly. Wow.
Nisha said, okay. Nisha said everybody was just fucking doing blow.
I mean, if I could time travel, granted, like there's not all places I would go as a Black woman when it comes to time travel. But knowing what we know now, I'd go to the 80s and make so much money just by coming up with some ideas that I know would hit back then.
Oh my God, this shit here. And then
I
it's
remember,
like,
God,
I would go back in
that
time.
I remember the majority of these shows. I remember these. Jesus Christ. Go ahead. Continue.
I would go back in time just to be able to write Invincible myself, just so Eve can be Black.
Felt. Okay. And then this next one, this misfit team up together to investigate the crumbling ghetto of the Windy City and soon discover that Chicago's leading industrialist who disguises himself as a human is plotting to ransack Earth's resources.
I ain't never heard of this, but I'm gonna say real.
Why are these?
This okay? No, this sounds familiar.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say IRL.
XMI.
The show was called Biker Mice from Mars.
Yes,
man.
Oh, this sounds real.
All right, we're gonna have to end the game there. Save the rest for another time.
Nah, for real, because I literally like I fell down a rabbit hole.
What?
Because I seen the video of somebody, they brought up just like a random show that came back to the forefront of my mind, and I'm like, how many obscure shows did people come out with based either off of Captain Planet, Voltron, Power Rangers, or some Ninja Turtle variation?
Biker Mice from Mars, Street
and yeah,
Sharks,
I found like
SWAT Cats, Big Bad Beetleborgs, VR Troopers.
Yep.
Yep.
Again, there was a formula.
Big Bad Beetleborgs is I would actually say low key Big Bad Beetleborgs was kind of a bop. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I mean, we had our generation had Super Hyper Monkey Team,
Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go.
See, Kane's that long ass title. Damn. Ugh.
That's like the equivalent of an isekai title. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather say that than Tattooed Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills.
You know what? Next episode, that's what I'm gonna do.
That is crazy how I still remember that show, yo. One was hot pink, one was yellow, one was purple, and one was I think it was like turquoise.
I think they made the black guy purple.
And on that note, start the show. Of course, it's purple.
With that being said, hola, como estes to my bays, bros, and non-binary hoes. Welcome back to another gloriously fucked up and horny episode of Freaks and Geeks, where we hope you will be aroused by the time this shit is over. I am Ash, and you can find me on all social media platforms at Finally Famous. That is FINALLYFAMACE. And now I will let the rest of my beautiful co-hosts introduce themselves.
All right, what's up, y'all? I'm Lex. You can find me on all social media at Part-Time Miracle. Now I'm gonna let Nisha go.
Hey y'all, it's Nisha. You can find me on all social media platforms at Nisha Plays. And last but not least, we got Bev.
What it do, yo? It's your boy Modest. I'm the Modest Musician, and you can find me on all social media platforms on any variant of the Modest Musician. We're gonna keep it short and sweet.
Mm-hmm. And before we let the illustrious Miss Muscle Mommy herself take over, I just want y'all to know, full disclosure and full warning, it's about to get horny. Continue.
Oh God.
I guess that's your cue. That's your cue.
I mean, listen,
Yes,
the freaky topic going first, I guess.
Wait,
listen,
wow.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute for
it's been a minute. It has been a minute. So please. So please grab your blue chews and your honey packs and your pink pussycat pills. It's about to get real wicked in this motherfucker.
Maybe some water too. I hope y'all got.
Oh yeah, and for the love of God,
hydrate.
Please hydrate.
Anything but Dasani, please.
Anything but Dasani or Liquid Death. And if you need to, ask that person that you've been DMing on Instagram, even though you have their phone number and you don't know why they don't text you. Ask them to just spit it in your mouth. Lex, go ahead. Just go ahead.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get it going.
I was not just, viewers and listeners, I was not expecting to go this soon. But with that being said,
that's what she said.
It was the okay ill for me.
All right. All right. I'm assuming we all have sexual bucket lists. And with that being said, I'm not going to just ask what you want to do with your person. I'm going to ask what you would do with your favorite fictional character. And by that, it does not have to be just anime. It can be comics. It can be sci-fi, whatever. They just cannot be real.
Got you.
Who wants to go first? Actually, no. Ash, you're going first. Because
you know what?
Said free choice is a lie. Go.
A whole lie. Goddamn.
I'm gonna embody Lex for a second with that one. You can judge your mama, not me. But I 100%. And of course, we said it doesn't have to be, but my favorite characters are all anime and they're all black women. So I would not, again, judge your mama, not me. Princess Ibana, Mirako, and Yoruichi could see me any day of the week.
Okay.
Okay, we starting off spicy.
And they could throw in just a little bit of a breeding kink in there. I'm good with that.
I like it.
Right.
I like it. Nisha. You
got
Nisha.
Yeah.
I got 3.
Okay, period. Same.
I'm gonna go from not so feral to feral. Feralist. First, Zoro.
I'm frightened.
Zoro Shibari me. I want to be Shibari'd. I want him to be like Daddy Dom me.
I hope you don't get lost trying to find the rope.
Good job.
That's what the rope's for.
Good job.
That's what the rope's for. I'd like to also Shibari him too.
Good
and then
job.
do that whole the edging. Like the edging needs to be involved with the Shibari. So with Zoro, Vegeta, 0 gravity sex in public. Like out of direct eye view, but like I know there are people around.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Or like people, like we could be in the 0 gravity chamber and there's people outside and they hear me and him. So I'm gonna embarrass some people. I am embarrassed. And then the last one, Brawly, hunt me.
Hunt? Not hunt. Oh my god. The predator prey?
Yes. In this scenario, I'm definitely like got some kind of power, so I'm not gonna be that easy to find. But I read it one time in a fan fiction.
This man is busting through mountains to try to.
I hate outside. I hate bugs, but in theory, it sounds nice.
In her mind, this man is breaking through mountains to try to get to her. Whole time she is just skipping along in the clouds, just giggling, waiting to be caught.
The chase is half the fun. Hide and seek for the pussy.
No, Nisha, that's just called hide. That's just called hide and go get it, Nisha.
Yes, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it
You
is.
say
That's what it
tomato,
is.
I say tomato or tomato, if you will.
You're done. You're done.
Hide
Yes,
and seek the pussy.
I didn't seek some pussy.
Yes.
Write it down.
Where's
Bev,
my
you got
pen
your
at?
bucket
God
list.
damn it.
Mary Jane can choke me any day of the week.
Which form?
Wait,
Wait,
I
I'm about
was
to say,
just
I was
about
about
to
to
ask which form.
Oh, which form?
There's gotta be. I know it doesn't matter, but there's gotta be a favorite. Come on.
Or both. Or
No, you know what?
have
You
her
know what?
in her
I'm
devil form.
I'm gonna throw you a curveball. Any form besides Satan soul.
Why can't it be Satan's soul though?
Because she got like 4.
Exactly.
Just have a train on you by all of her forms.
Hey, Bevan, I need
You
you
know
to
what?
know
That's not about right. Just wait. Her and Urza. Oh.
And they competitive as hell, low key.
Now they trying to see
Mary
who
Leona,
can finish him up.
Mary Leona, I drink a bath water.
No, Mary Jane and Urza trying to figure out which one of them gonna finish his ass off first.
or make him arrive the most.
Oh, great heavens, I'm arriving.
That would be Mary Jane.
That would be. This just sounds like.
Listen. Me fucking with Mary Jane, I would arrive at the station early, about a good 2 hours early. Yeah, fuck that, a good 2 days early. What are you talking about? Okay, great. Play with your mama, not me. Okay.
Bev's gonna be in that room.
Don't do me like this.
Bev gonna be in that room sounding like a fucking CD skipping. Oh great heavens, oh great heavens, oh great heavens, I'm alright.
And it's bad because I also have a stuttering issue, so that don't make it no better.
She gonna fix that speech impediment, big fella. Don't even worry.
Listen. Oh, she will correct that speech impediment soon.
Fuck it right out of you.
Soon, quick. Let her. How many say in Medea's Big Happy Family? Let her.
That man said ladder.
That's the clip right there. That's the clip.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Okay,
now that's a good time.
Now
and a long
Alexa's
time.
been real quiet, y'all. I look at the face. I know there's something very devious behind them eyes.
She got that diabolical look on her face. She got
that forehead been moving in 1080p. I know she got some shit cooking.
She is ready. She got heat for that ass. Do you hear me? That's what she got.
No, she wants some heat on her ass.
Mary Leona,
that's what she wants.
Heat for that ass. Watch, I'm ready and I can't wait.
Go ahead.
Damn. Okay. I low-key am a little embarrassed now because I kind of kept it like a little tame, and I'm surprised. And I'm normally the unhinged one sexually, but
yeah,
go off, y'all. Like, hell yeah, hell motherfuck ass yeah.
Damn.
Anywho, I don't know if Ash and Bev has heard of this game. I know Nisha, you probably haven't played it, but I know you've heard of it. It's called Love in Deep Space.
Yep, I've heard of it.
I have heard of it.
Okay.
I haven't.
Oh. Okay, so do you know? Okay, Nisha, do you know who Silas is?
Yes, because everybody on the internet be talking about Silas.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'll drop a picture in the chat if I can.
No. I already pulled it up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, girl.
I have a weakness for white hair characters.
Yep.
And I know his trauma is A1.
No, he's actually a traumatizer. But Silas and Benimaru at the same time, I want them. I have my passport. They can take me to Paris. Okay. For a couple hours. Honestly, a train of Silas, Benimaru, and Yami.
Fuck, I forgot about Yami.
Yami gonna be yelling from the bathroom. Hey, I got neck.
And then, and here's the thing. And then Silas and Benimaru can leave because I want Yami and Mary Leona at the same time.
You're not
Bring
welcome.
that spicy strap, bitch. I want it.
Yes.
Spicy strap.
The spicy strap.
Spicy strap is insane.
That's insane.
I love it though.
Lex gonna walk past Little MC Mary Leona choking Bevan ass up, and as soon as y'all make eye contact, she'll be like, "Don't worry, you're next." And you be like, "Okay."
Like shit though.
Just skip away.
Like, ooh.
Oh my god.
Ooh, okay. I love it. That was a good like comeback for all of us.
I'll be like,
and they will have come on their back. Yeah.
I was waiting for somebody to say something.
Yeah.
Wow. Anywho, who's
I
ready to
prefer
get
it on the
geeky?
front.
It don't matter where it goes. It's gonna go where it wants to.
It does.
It does matter where it ends up.
It
Them
does.
kids need to go on a ride and not inside of me.
I would like, but here's the
Hey, Nisha, 10 points.
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say it, but yeah, but 10
Yeah.
points.
10 points.
That was
One day
what I was about to say was when I'm done, I prefer to roll on my back. I do not need that shit on my sheets.
Just your washing machine stop working?
No, but you
All
know,
right then.
I will be pissed if I just put those sheets on my bed, and now I got to take them off because
It's true.
there's a playground on it.
More like a daycare, but you know.
Just take them to the water park in the shower. They can have fun.
Everybody on this motherfucker done got 10 points, okay? Because y'all was stressing me out. Jesus.
Was the wee necessary?
Yes, it was. Because just imagine little sperm babies like, wee. They don't know they're dying.
You hear
They don't know what existence is.
And it's all fun and games. So you go to the bathroom later that night, you just hear a cough coming from your shower drain.
Father, why?
No, because I don't care if it fucks up my pipes. I'm pouring acetone down the drain.
Let's get the Green Gobbler. That thing gonna clear out everybody's.
Oh my god!
They gonna get acetone. They gonna get pink stuff. They gonna get Clorox. They gonna get
not the pink stuff.
I'm gonna pour mustard gas down that fucking drain.
All you hear coming from the drain is "Mother, why?"
It's better than looking at the. Oh my god!
Because they're getting dissolved.
Shit. Oh my god.
Okay. Are we done being freaky and weird?
Oh my god.
And ready to get geeky and weird?
Listen, we did say that we ain't been feral in a while, and
we have not. And for the listeners and the viewers, if you enjoyed this quick little enjoyable foreplay, and you have your own characters whom you would like to have done questionable shit that's possibly illegal in some countries done to you,
and in about 47 states,
please feel free to DM us individually or at Freaks and Geeks Podcast, and we will share your responses anonymously here.
Oh, that would be fun. Oh, Jesus Christ!
And before we move on, just to tell everybody, while we're actively in your ears, on your phones, on your radios, however you listen to us, at this time, ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Go to our social media and follow us if you're not already followed. There's maybe 20 of y'all listening right now. We can get 20 more followers.
This got to drop next week.
This has to drop.
Oh, it is.
This next week.
Oh no! I don't care. I don't care. Ushers, close the doors.
That's a clip.
Close the doors.
Nisha.
Why aren't you following us?
Nisha.
You on social media. Follow us.
Nisha.
Yes.
20 points.
Oh my god.
Whew, slithering back on top.
20 points. Because that almost took me out. That almost took me out of here. I was finna see the good creator before long, and it would have been so bad.
That motherfucker said, I don't care.
Right.
Close the doors.
I don't care.
Doors.
Oh.
But anyways, let's really get into a geeky topic now. Solo leveling is done.
Thank you, Lord.
A lot of people are probably questioning what do they watch next, blah blah blah. I don't want to hear all that. There's One Piece, shut the fuck up. But anyways, what we're gonna do now that Solo Leveling season 2 has concluded, we're gonna talk about, just the season overall. What did we like, what we didn't like, etc., etc. Because I don't know if y'all have seen it, but there was a lot of mixed feelings towards this season that I thought was kind of weird. But also there were some obvious changes towards the end of the season.
There were some obvious changes. I'm gonna let y'all go and get y'all opinions out. I just want to simply start this off by saying Jin Woo's ankles are the most hated thing on the internet right now.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Also, okay, so before I say what I have to say, instead of Jehovah's Witness, Nisha is like Joy Boy's Witness, because there are so many other
clearly
anime that are coming out in April. And like, shut up, there's One Piece.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I really don't want to hear nobody like, I don't know what else to watch. There's Windbreaker. There's Fire Force. There's One Piece. There's Fairy Tail. There's Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest. Y'all gonna say there ain't no good anime to watch. Shut the fuck up. Go watch Apothecary Diaries. I'm tired of people saying that there is not any good anime. I have found 3 alone. Zenshu is amazing. Go watch some shit. Go watch some slice of life, some romance.
Pantheon is actually pretty good.
Pantheon is great. Shoot, Devil May Cry came out. That's amazing.
I plan on watching that too.
Yeah.
But, back on topic.
Yeah, back on topic. Sorry, I almost was
please.
No, you're good. You're good. I started it. That was my fault.
Motherfucker said, "Shut the fuck up."
Close the door. Watching One Piece.
I was like, "Oh, I felt that." But
that's what she said.
I hope that's what she said.
But Lex, you were saying.
I kind of was a little upset how they breezed through. I mean, granted, there's only so much you can animate. However, I just felt like they breezed through the Demon Castle. Like,
yes,
they did.
So for the amount of pages that included, like in the actual volume,
that
was a lot. And like they did the entire Demon Castle in a single episode. Like I would have thought that would at least have been 2.
Yeah, that was definitely rough.
On top of that,
was a definite 2 for right there, buddy. Because
I was upset that they kind of cut his fight at the end short between him and that Japanese S ranker.
Oh my god!
Because I wanted more from that.
Because granted, they did what it was. They still somewhat did it justice, and it could have been done significantly worse. So I am happy with what I watched. However, the small details, like when the system show was like, dude had like hostile intent, and he was like, no, let me end this real quick before you turn into a mission, and I have to kill you.
Yes.
And I'm just like, they left that out, and I'm like, bro. But
that was the part that I loved the most.
But I will say, they did the Beru fight justice. Oh, that was so good. I
feel like they did it justice, but even there, the changes in the Beru fight, because as we were watching it, I'm like, I don't remember it going like this in the book. Like, I really feel like he had already taken over some ants and shadows, and
he definitely
did. He did. I think he did.
Yeah, he did. It's like for the plot, for the sake of the plot, I get why they did it for the adaptation to like just show it that way. But in my mind, I'm like, y'all don't understand. Like, this is like him maybe just fighting with his left hand. Like, with his right behind his back, because in the book, I think they definitely showed the scale of power that Jinwoo has and how vast it is and how strong he is compared to like the other hunters, which was the point. But I feel like in the anime, like, we can't just make him like have 200 ants fighting for him, and he came in and healed everybody. And I feel like they probably like, we need some more suspense for this one. Like, oh, I don't know, it's pretty suspenseful the way it was in the book,
right? And in my head, it's also like, because if that's the case, there's going to be a massive jump whenever we do get season 3, and we're also talking about Thomas Andre and like national level hunters.
I'm glad you brought up the national level hunters, because the one thing that I think I'm the most and this is I don't have a lot of like I won't say negative criticisms to say about solo leveling. My one thing that I wish they would have stuck their guns to, but I know they did why they didn't, is like the whole plot reveal and spoiler warning for people. But like for the Japanese team, it was all a setup. It was always a setup for the Korean hunters to die. They set them up. They were going to use them so that one dude, what's his name? What is his name?
Goto.
The Japanese
Goto.
Yeah, Goto. So he could become a national level hunter, and like they just assumed like, oh, they'll take care of like the heavy work, and we'll take care of the other heavy work, but like we'll come out on top and survive in the end.
Right.
That whole plot, like that whole like that reveal in the book, I was like, y'all dirty as hell for that, but it makes sense because then Korea will be weak and have like barely any hunters left.
Barely any S ranks.
Barely any S rank hunters left. And then that would leave them basically having to go to Japan and relying on them. And then Japan would just basically expand their reach. They took
Japan was trying to monopolize off of their fucking trauma.
Yeah,
if it would have happened that way.
Whole plot fell through as soon as they got to Jeju Island. That whole plot fell as soon. They didn't even spend not even a whole, I'll say about a good 6 hours on Jeju Island before all the motherfuckers got annihilated.
Yeah.
Like, that did not take long at all.
And then the biggest April Fool's joke was that motherfucker looking Goto in the eyes like, are you the king? Yeah, I'm the king. Bitch, where?
Like, where's the king? Even in the book, I was pissed off that he died that. So I'm like, y'all did all that build up, like the fight between him and Jinwoo that we should have seen. I was like, I wanted to see him fight. I wanted to see
shit I did, because there's no reason that you would give us this small little fight between Goto and Jinwoo and not give us more when the Jeju raid came. Like,
nah, they just decided like we're gonna make light work of this adversary that isn't even an adversary. Because at this point, who's an adversary to Jinwoo? Who?
Nobody.
He ain't got
nobody that's been
say that because Lord.
Say again, Lex.
Yes.
I said no one that's been mentioned yet.
Yeah, true. Like not sticking to the anime, not going too deep into spoilers, but like that's the thing that irritates me because I'm like, people want to be like, it doesn't make sense. He's overpowered. Read the fucking book.
You will understand why he's so fucking strong.
Please
read the fucking book.
Please read it.
Guys, no spoilers, but he needs to be.
He needs to be.
He
needs to be that strong.
Mm-hmm.
For more reasons than one
I will say, and I will say this, and this is genuinely how I feel, but at the same time, it's also me being an idiot. The whole scene with him waking his mom up.
Oh yeah.
And crying with her, and the fact that niggas on the internet was like, why is this man crying? Why is he this? I thought this was supposed to be a fire ass show. First of all, go hug your mama, shut the fuck up, because clearly she didn't love you enough.
Your mama
Secondly, if you have been your daddy gone, your mama's been in a fucking coma for years, and it's literally been you who is the weakest hunter in Korea, struggling to make money, to take care, make sure your mom is still sustained, and to make sure your sister gets an education. When your mama wake the fuck up, would you not feel like your job was complete?
Yep.
You literally have spent the last 4 or 5 years fighting for your life to keep the bills paid, keep your sister fed in school, and keep paying your mama's hospital bills. And you an E rank hunter?
Yeah, so 4 years of relief came out at once.
So for the mouth breathers on the internet who hated that scene so much, if you hate women, just say that.
If you got mommy issues, please go to therapy.
No, don't go to therapy. Go to hell.
I mean that too.
Because at this point, because at this point, if a man cannot feel like his job is complete and he did what the fuck he set out to do, and he cried a little bit, you're a victim.
There's a special place in hell for them.
You're a
victim.
There
is. You're right, Bev. In that ninth circle.
There is a special place in hell.
Nah, not even the ninth one, Nisha. There's a secret 13th one for them.
So if we're gonna be on this topic, I feel like it's so obviously it's partially their fault, but it's also like the media's fault when it comes to portraying like an overpowered MC and them also having a lack of empathy. So in this case, it was a lot different when we're seeing a more humanized MC who, even though he's super strong, he still has regular people values like his family, his sister, his mother, all that stuff. And so he's doing all these missions, and like collecting all this money so he can create the item that would save his mother's life, because no one in history has ever woken up from the
eternal sleep.
Yeah. So when he did that, he was like, fuck, I actually did it. Like the accomplishment, the relief, that the sigh that I would I would cry too.
I think anybody
Definitely.
who
as much as I done went through within these entire 4 years, as monikered the worst hunter in the
weakest
world.
E rank
monikered the weakest hunter in the world.
Yeah.
Going through all of that trial, tribulation, and heartache. And you finally get what you wanted, and now all of a sudden,
I don't know. Y'all need hugs, not from me, not from us, but y'all need hugs.
You need a hug to the face with a steel chair.
Wait, it's like what that girl on TikTok said when the man was interviewing her, and like, she don't trust groups of men more than 5 because
I saw that
men don't
bullshit.
talk when they're like, it's a group of 5, like y'all sit next to each other, y'all watch TV, but like, when is the last time you, as like in a man group, like in a group of men friends, and y'all hang out, y'all actually had deep ass conversations with one another? And you know what? She was talking to the motherfuckers who was mad at that scene. Because dead ass. When was the last time you hung out with your boys and anybody was able to be vulnerable in that moment?
I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna hold your hand with 3 Clorox wipes when I say this.
And a glove.
It is okay to cry as a man. It is okay.
It's honestly a green flag.
Now I'm going to throw away the proverbial wipes because don't touch me. But yes, this sense of the hyper masculine MC is super toxic, because at the end of the day, especially if they're human, like it's one thing if he was like a monster or whatever, because they're like, okay, he's a monster, it's kind of odd displaying human emotions, but he was human. He's always been human. So you're just questioning regular human emotion. It makes no sense.
It's low key kind of like how when people be upset at Mark in Invincible for still having his humanity,
I would say human.
He's half human. He's supposed to have humanity. And don't get me wrong, I'm at the point where I too am tired of Mark not doing what needs to be done, especially when you have somebody who is obliterating thousands of lives very quickly, or threatening to obliterate thousands of lives. Like, okay, there's having humanity, having humility, and giving people the benefit of the doubt and trying to find another solution that does not result in killing somebody. When all those fail, it's time to start killing. it's time to get to work. And because Mark, like at the end of the day, in my head, like, think, Mark, think.
Literally,
they're going to kill you
if you don't
and
kill
everybody
them.
else.
Right. And so what is their life like in comparison to thousands of others, including yourself? Like, so for me, I'm not tired of him losing in the sense that he's weak, because he's not weak. He's physically strong, but emotionally weak.
Yes.
And obviously, yes, like that can be attributed to his human side and obviously and how he was raised and all that stuff. But it gets to a point, like, I feel like, granted, it might have been the first life that he's actually directly taken or thought he took, but I don't think he should have left. I don't think he should have Engstrom's death should not have been on his heart as much as it would have, or as much as it was, because he was about to kill your mother.
Nah, deadass.
He snapped her arm. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I feel like he. Oh, go ahead.
I'm about to say once you snap my mama arm, I gotta snap you from the mortal plane.
I mean, I'm thinking like if I was Mark in that moment, honestly, if I'm just me in that moment and I have powers, I know somebody is threatening my loved one's life. Ain't even gotta be my mama. Because if it's my mama, I'm not even gonna let you talk to me. I'm not even gonna let you utter one word. Your hand is in your neck is in my hand, and I've already snapped it, and I don't care what the situation is.
Yeah.
I see my mom on the floor. I see you standing over her. I black out, and I snap your neck. That's it. Like I don't have time for words.
Personally, make it a bit spicy. The way that Eva Marks snapped that Eve's neck so where she was paralyzed.
Oh,
paralyze you, and then I'm wailing on you, like Nolan did to Mark season 1.
Jesus.
Nah, and at that point it's like, and you just getting a stern talk to, like, you clearly didn't think this through all the way, because did you forget what the fuck I can do?
Yeah. So to everyone's point, to all of our points, it's just like it's fine that these characters are powerful as fuck and human because they're still fucking human, and they're supposed to have humanity.
Right.
I mean, that sounds like so bizarre.
Humanity, humility.
On top of that, since we're on this subject, let's talk about the inverse. Let's talk about Oliver. So,
yes,
it's me personally. Do I think he really doesn't? The only time I feel like he did something wrong was he overestimated how strong he was against a literal walking mountain. But aside from that, he was right when killing the Mahler twins. Like, my thing is, he's not just murdering. He's not going on a murder spree. They were villains. They were going. It was either them or us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he was like, yeah, no, you're threatening my family. You're threatening this planet. My mom loves this planet. You're done. You're cut.
Yeah. What becomes a problem is if he starts to think that he needs to kill like human bad guys, people who are much weaker than him.
Yeah.
And it's like the same. I would even say the same thing because I was realizing that with Jin Woo, I'm like, he hasn't really killed a lot of people. Like he's killed one person in self-defense, and
6.
I don't know if they showed that. Oh, yeah, 6. Sorry, right. My bad. 6 in self-defense. I forgot they were involved. I was thinking about that person who was part of the Hunters Association, but they was.
Oh, you talking about that? You talking about that assassin? Yeah, that one. Yeah. So he's caught. He's validly caught 7 bodies.
Yeah. And it's like he's very aware of his strength, and he's very aware that like he could kill people in an instant with just one of his shadows. But it's like similar to like with Oliver, it's like I only care about this place because my mother cares about this place and my brother cares about this place, and that's why I won't kill anyone. Whereas like with a character like Jin Woo and Mark is like, I'm human, humans are sacred, or like life is sacred. We shouldn't just kill everybody because blah blah blah. But like with Jin Woo, it's like you threatened my life. You are now my new employee.
I wouldn't necessarily say that Mark thinks all life is sacred. I think he thinks all human life is sacred.
You're right. All human life.
He was like, okay, you're wanting me to go fight for Viltrum, but I don't know Viltrum. I've never fucking been to Viltrum. The only relation I have to Viltrum is my father. Earth is all I know, so I'm gonna protect it.
Exactly.
And then it's Jin Woo. Just motherfuckers talking shit. He's like, I'm really not in the mood to fight. This is like he trying to de-escalate the shit. Like, chill the fuck out before you become a mission, bitch. Chill out.
Next thing you know, you get that beam.
As soon as you get that notifications, perhaps.
Right. Then it's like, bro, imagine, bro, if life was like that for real, like motherfuckers in the club. And
nigga moments would go insane.
Nigga trying to de-escalate some shit. And I'm like, bro, just leave us alone, dog. Like, you got that. Whatever. Go ahead on about your day. And nigga go to turn around. Next thing you know, I just hear bing.
Fuck. Now I gotta turn his ass into an essence stone. Fuck.
Bro, I'm sounding like your boy from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Oh shit. Here we go again. I gotta fold your clothes while you still wearing them.
Now you're like them fucking Asian karate masters or whatever. They're like, you don't want to do this.
You don't.
You do not. With their hands behind their back the whole time talking to you.
Either that or they're holding a cane with, like, you don't want to do this.
Bro, no, I forgot.
Uncle Iroh, but damn near just
Bro,
like he's
I
like,
mean-
I just want to make my tea
Bro,
and
I
live in
remember.
peace.
That's all I
I
wanted
saw-
to do.
I saw
That's
the
all I
clip
wanted
from-
to do. I just wanted to open me a good tea shop and just make my tea and serve my tea to the people. But then y'all want to go ahead and act foolish. That means now I got to act foolish.
That's it, bro.
What's going on with you,
I saw a clip from an old movie that was supposed to be like, I think it was supposed to be about Bruce Lee. And this motherfucker was in the gym and this white dude came in just talking shit. So he got up and was about to walk out of the gym and he was like, "Are you coming? I have to finish my workout. I might as well finish on you." I'm like, yo.
That's how you can talk.
I was like,
you can meet
take me at
anybody.
dinner first.
And bro, when I tell you, he proceeded to whoop him and the 3 motherfuckers with him asses.
Bruce Lee was taken too soon from this earth.
Bro,
Way too
if a motherfucker ever told me some shit like that, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I need to learn to shut the fuck up sometimes. Why y'all ain't tell me to shut the fuck up?
Maybe I was a little.
Why was this not implied?
Let me get back in my pocket. I apologize. You
Mhm.
have a wonderful evening, sir.
I'm blaming the rest of the fucking environment. Why y'all ain't tell me this man rolls like this?
I'm like, you ain't seen his movies? You don't know who Bruce Lee is?
Have the most awesome day that you deserve.
You know, like
because
this
clearly
shit pissing
I'm
me
not
off.
living that
Like
life.
global warming, all that shit. It just got a nigga mad. Like
You know, just fucking taxes and tariffs and shit. I'm
my
just
bad.
angry.
My bad, OG. My bad. Can I carry your bag? Can
My
I
bad,
carry
OG.
your
My bad,
grocery
OG.
bags for you? You got it? You got it?
Fuck that. Not carrying your bag. Do you need me to carry you?
That's a little much.
My bad, OG. You got it, OG. My bad, OG. My bad, OG.
You say it's too much. I'm trying to keep my bag from not touching the concrete.
Yeah,
I don't know because you might as soon as you pick that little nigga up, he might just be dense as hell. I'm like, nope. Ooh.
Now you
I can tell that cane is for show.
Bro.
You can't. The joke's on you. The cane actually weighs half a ton.
Yeah, it was like the cane is the one keeping him.
Bruh. And the cane weigh half a ton, and he be whacking you with that bitch like it weighs a half a pound.
Yeah, no, I'm
Like,
never
bitch,
going to underestimate somebody who walks around slowly and just like looks peaceful in this world.
Motherfucker hit you one time with that cane. It was like, get up. It wasn't that hard. Bitch, you broke my tib and my fib.
Listen, I would like for my back to end up on a bed rather than the concrete. And I thank you. And
I'd rather that bed not be the emergency room.
Yeah.
Part too.
I would like to not wake up and be like, how long was I out? Oh, you've been here for about a week now. A week.
I paid enough for my mattress. I would like to lay on it.
Moral of the story
about this good mattress that I paid and prayed for.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
But like, moral of the story: if you can't kick everybody's ass, don't say shit.
Don't
say shit.
Don't.
If you know you can't kick, and even if you think you can kick everybody's ass, I said if you know you can kick everybody's ass, that's different. That's Jinwoo. That's Jinwooism.
And also, if you go to threaten a motherfucker in a public setting, and instead of responding to you, he just starts stretching, mind your fucking business.
Yep.
I'm going to do the Japanese courtesy of bowing and respect and leave.
That's where you about face.
Just if you look over
that
this
is where
motherfucker,
you bow, respect, about face, and walk away.
If you look over and this man doing lateral lunges like Baki Hanma, just go about your fucking day.
Once that old man dropped the cane, start jumping like Goku, say your prayers.
Now,
and you know what?
Once that old man dropped the cane and he undo that button up, and you realize he is yoked in a bitch underneath, you're done. You're cooked.
Good.
I'm just gonna become his student. I'm just gonna ask him to make me one of his disciples. Like, oh yeah,
notice me, senpai.
What I gotta do? Climb a mountain? Sure. But with that said, any last words, gripes, bitches, or complaints?
If you're gonna do it right. Any questions, comments, concerns, bitches, gripes, and or complaints?
I got one. I got
Okay.
one, and then
Okay.
we will not turn this into a tangent.
Okay.
We will not turn this into a tangent.
It's fine. It's fine. Go ahead.
I got this from shout out to Ray Chaos.
Mm.
Her words, not mine. So she hates Krillin, and her words: sacrifice his friend to get his wee wee wet with transmission fluid, and you wanted to lick up motor oil and float down a river of power steering fluid.
Now that's the way to end the show. We need more of that energy at the end of the episodes. That's a word. Think on that. Meditate on that. For all you niggas who ride hard for Krillin, think on that shit.
And I